History remembers the brilliant, but it hides the catastrophically stupid. One choice can collapse a kingdom. These are the people history tried to forget, because their stupidity changed the world. This is idiot number 25, Shah Muhammad II, a ruler who thought he could defy the most dangerous man alive. Genghis Khan sent peaceful diplomats, extending friendship. Shah Muhammad executed them without hesitation. In that moment, he didn't declare a war. He signed his extinction. Word of the day, retaliation. And no one retaliated like Genghis Khan. What followed wasn't invasion. It was annihilation. City after city fell, millions erased. His empire vaporized. And the king who caused it all, he ran until disease caught him first. One foolish act, and an entire civilization disappeared. This is idiot number 24. Pope Stephen VI, a man so consumed by hatred, he exhumed his enemy. He ordered Pope Formosus's corpse dug up 9 months after burial. He dressed the corpse in full papal robes and put it on trial. The courtroom fell silent, except for the smell of death. Word of the day, cadaver trial. A legal nightmare he invented. A living deacon was ordered to speak for the dead pope. Formosus was declared guilty, even in death. Stephen mutilated the body, cutting off the fingers used for blessings. Then he ordered the corpse thrown into the river like refuse. A ruler so obsessed with vengeance he waged war on the dead. This is idiot number 23. Eugene Schieffelin, a man whose obsession with Shakespeare unleashed a disaster. He wanted America to have every bird mentioned in Shakespeare's plays, so he released 60 European starlings into New York City. But these birds didn't stay 60. They became a plague. Word of the day, invasive species. Those 60 multiplied into more than 200 million. They choked engines, wrecked crops, killed native birds, all triggered by one disastrous idea. One man, 60 birds, a century of destruction. This is idiot number 22, Thomas Austin, a man whose small idea became a continent-wide catastrophe. He released 24 rabbits onto his Australian estate, believing a few would make hunting more interesting. He forgot one detail. Rabbits breed like wildfire. Word of the day, ecological collapse. His 24 rabbits exploded into 600 million. They devoured crops, stripped landscapes, caused mass starvation of native species. Austin's harmless hobby became one of the worst invasions in history, a disaster born from 24 rabbits and one man's stupidity. This is idiot number 21, Emperor Nero, the emperor who watched his capital burn and smiled. In 64 AD, a fire consumed Rome for 6 days, while citizens screamed. Nero played music. Instead of helping, he blamed innocent people. Word of the day, scapegoat. He targeted a small religious group to hide his own failure. His selfishness left tens of thousands homeless, and soon the people rose against him. History remembers him not as an emperor, but as the man who let Rome burn. This is idiot number 20, Thomas Midgley Jr., a genius on paper, a catastrophe in practice. He created leaded gasoline and poisoned the world. His invention released toxic lead into the air for decades. But he wasn't done. He also invented Freon. Word of the day, toxicity. Freon helped rip open the Earth's ozone layer. No single inventor caused more environmental destruction. And in a final twist, he died, tangled in a device he built himself. Few men altered the world so disastrously and so blindly. 19, Xerxes I, the king who commanded millions, but lost a war to the sea. When a storm shattered his bridges, he blamed the ocean itself. Xerxes ordered his men to whip the sea. 300 lashes. He even branded the water with hot irons, punishing a force of nature. Word of the day, ritual. To his court, it was madness. But they dared not speak. No apology ever came from the ocean. But Xerxes' irrational rage foretold a collapsing empire. History remembers the king who tried to punish the sea and only humiliated himself. This is idiot number 18, Caliph al-Hakim, a ruler whose madness became law. He banned women from leaving their homes, even stepping onto rooftops. He outlawed grapes, mulberries, even chickpeas, and forced his entire city to function only at night. Word of the day, tyranny. He destroyed sacred sites, igniting centuries of conflict. People lived terrified, under laws written by insanity. And one night, he walked into the mountains. He never returned. A ruler who tried to control everything until reality erased him. This is idiot number 17, King Charles II of Spain, a king born from generations of royal inbreeding. His parents were uncle and niece. His grandparents were cousins. His bloodline was collapsing. He struggled to walk, struggled to speak, struggled to breathe, and yet they made him king of one of the largest empires on earth. Word of the day, inbreeding. Because of his condition, the empire fractured. He couldn't rule, couldn't command. He was a king only on paper. Other nations exploited his weakness, piece by piece. History remembers him not for his reign, but for the dynasty that destroyed him. This is idiot number 16, the Jiajing Emperor of China, a ruler who ignored his empire to chase immortality. He demanded elixirs that promised eternal life, but his alchemists used mercury, a deadly poison, and he swallowed it willingly, again and again. Word of the day, elixir. With every dose, the immortal drink destroyed him. His obsession left the empire leaderless and rotting from the top. He died from the very cure he believed would save him. History remembers the emperor who chased immortality and found poison instead. This is idiot number 15, King Otto of Bavaria, a king who ruled nothing. He was declared insane before he ever touched the throne. So the kingdom kept their king locked away for 27 years. He never held court, never passed a law, never ruled a single day. Word of the day, figurehead. Instead, he spent his days firing shots at peasants below. Ministers ran the kingdom for him, while he sat in isolation, a king in name, a prisoner in reality. History remembers him as the king who ruled absolutely nothing. This is idiot number 14, Oliver Cromwell, the man who tried to outlaw joy itself. He banned Christmas because he believed fun was dangerous. He closed every theater, music, dancing, sports. Forbidden. He even restricted makeup and fashion. Under Cromwell, happiness became illegal. Word of the day, puritanical. He wanted a nation of obedience, not celebration. But when he died, the people didn't forgive. They dug up his body, put it on trial, and executed him twice. He tried to erase happiness, but history erased him instead. 13. Francisco Solano Lopez, a dictator convinced he was the next Napoleon, and he proved it by declaring war on 3 bigger nations at once. He attacked Brazil, Argentina, and Uruguay, a suicide pact disguised as strategy. The result? One of the deadliest wars in modern history. Word of the day, delusion. Paraguay lost over half its people and nearly 70% of its men. Yet he still believed he was invincible until the moment he wasn't. He died shouting, "I die for my homeland." But he'd already destroyed it. History remembers him not as a Napoleon, but as the architect of ruin. This is idiot number 12, King Antiochus IV, a ruler who thought he could erase an entire religion. He banned traditions, outlawed prayer, and defiled holy places. He believed fear could force loyalty, but his cruelty birthed something stronger. Rebellion, word of the day. Oppression. The people he tried to crush rose against him. His empire shrank. His army broke. His power evaporated. He fled battlefields he once ruled. History remembers him not as a conqueror, but as the king destroyed by his own arrogance. This is idiot number 11, Alexander Bogdanov, a revolutionary who tried to cheat death with blood. He believed transfusions could create eternal youth. He performed the experiments on himself, again and again. But for his final test, he chose the wrong donor, infected with malaria and tuberculosis. Word of the day, experiment. He pumped the contaminated blood into his own veins. The result wasn't immortality, but agony. He died from the very method he believed would save him. History remembers the man who chased eternal life and found the opposite. This is idiot number 10, General George B. McClellan. He built a magnificent army, then refused to use it. He believed every enemy was 3 times larger than it really was. President Lincoln begged him to attack, but McClellan always said the same thing, "Not yet." And while he waited, the enemy grew stronger. Word of the day, hesitation. Lincoln finally snapped. He said, "If McClellan does not want to use the army, I would like to borrow it." A brilliant organizer, a terrible commander. He was fired for refusing to fight the war he was hired to win. If you're watching till now, like the video, comment your favorite moment, and subscribe to Fact Story History. 9. Rosie Ruiz, a woman who won a world-famous race without running it. Instead of 26 miles, she took the Boston subway. She joined the race near the end, barely sweating, and somehow crossed the finish line in record time. Word of the day, deception. Reporters noticed she knew nothing about running. Investigators compared witness reports, and her route unraveled. She was exposed, disqualified, and mocked worldwide. A victory without effort became a humiliation without end. 8. John Harvey Kellogg, a doctor who believed he could fix humanity by cleansing them in bizarre ways. His most famous treatment? Yogurt enemas. He pumped gallons of yogurt into patients to cleanse the soul. He claimed diseases came from impure bowels. Science disagreed. Word of the day, pseudoscience. The rich paid fortunes for his cures. None proven. He banned sex, flavor, fun, and pushed yogurt into everything. His obsession became a national joke. History remembers the doctor who tried to cure the world with yogurt. This is idiot number 7, Sultan Ibrahim, a ruler whose paranoia drowned an entire empire in fear. He trusted no one, not even the women in his own palace. One rumor of betrayal sent him spiraling into madness. He ordered his entire harem, over 200 women, to be drowned. Word of the day, massacre. The empire stood frozen, horrified by its own ruler. Ibrahim's madness went unchecked until it was too late. Soon the empire turned on him and ended his rule the same way it began. A ruler destroyed by fear, and by the fear he created. This is idiot number 6, Mad Mike Hughes, a man who trusted his own rocket more than science. He built homemade rockets to see for himself whether Earth was flat. He failed many times, but failure only fueled his obsession. Then came the launch that would become his last. Word of the day, misconception. His parachute ripped off the moment he left the ground. What followed wasn't flight, it was free fall. He crashed moments later, still convinced he was proving something. A man who ignored every warning and paid the ultimate price. This is idiot number 5, King Farouk of Egypt, a king with unlimited wealth, but an uncontrollable urge to steal. He stole from guests, ambassadors, even his own staff. He once stole Winston Churchill's watch during a diplomatic visit. Jewels, wallets, razor blades. His palace became a museum of petty theft. Word of the day, kleptomania. His behavior turned the people against him. In 1952, they overthrew him, forcing him into exile. Even after losing his throne, he kept stealing. History remembers him as a king, undone by his own hands. This is idiot number 4, Robert Driscoll, a man so desperate for attention. He hijacked a plane for love. He told the pilots he had a bomb, but he didn't. His demand? A phone call to his ex-girlfriend, so she'd take him back. He had no escape plan, no backup, no idea what came next. Word of the day, desperation. The passengers were evacuated, the police stormed in, and the great romantic gesture ended in seconds. He became a global punchline overnight. History remembers him as the hijacker who forgot the plan. This is idiot number 3, Jimmy Heselden, a billionaire who trusted a machine more than common sense. He loved showing off the device he owned, the Segway, but on a narrow trail. One wrong movement was enough. He drove straight off a cliff, still holding the handlebars. Word of the day, irony. The CEO of the Segway company, killed by a Segway. A life built on innovation, ended by the invention. A reminder that not every machine deserves blind trust. History remembers the man who proved technology is unforgiving. This is idiot number 2, Hank Johnson, a U.S. congressman trusted with national decisions, who once asked a question so bizarre, the room froze. He feared that adding military troops might make Guam tip over, like a floating object in water. Word of the day, misconception. The admiral didn't laugh. He answered respectfully, but the world did. The video became a global joke, because islands don't flip. They're not boats. History remembers the day a congressman feared an island might capsize. This is idiot number 1, Didius Julianus, the only man in history who tried to buy an empire. When the emperor was murdered, the throne went up for auction. Julianus outbid everyone, buying the Roman Empire like it was furniture. But Rome didn't want him. They hated him. Word of the day, illegitimate. 3 generals refused to recognize him as emperor. Within weeks, the empire turned against its buyer, and as enemies closed in, he realized he bought a death sentence. If you're still watching, like the video, comment your favorite moment, and subscribe to Fact Story History. The man who purchased an empire couldn't buy respect.